In case you don't know, Google is on the verge of introducing a digital headset named Glass to the consumer market. Also referred to as wearable technology, it already has sparked a lively debate. Amid public concern about it becoming a prop for antisocial behavior and privacy invasion, the tech giant initially suggested the etiquette for Glass will evolve, much like it has with other recent technologies. Upon learning this, public confidence grew in a manner similar to how the aforementioned etiquette evolved, that is, in the abstract. One commenter wrote, quote, "The problem with technology is that it's only as good as the user, and society has shown itself to be a little on the selfish, rude, and creepy side when it comes to some of this stuff," unquote. Google then did an about-face by issuing a list of do's and don'ts for Glass. For example, and this is a quote from Google, "If you're asked to turn your phone off, turn Glass off as well. Breaking the rules or being rude will not get businesses excited about Glass and will ruin it for other explorers," unquote. These explorers, by the way, are a select group of pre-launch consumers that Google hopes to leverage as product ambassadors. So anyway, the business translation for Google's message is, don't be a glass hole, which is their term, and spoil our prospect for generating a handsome revenue stream. One of many responses to this included, and I'm quoting, "It troubles me that in the face of some tremendous privacy concerns associated with Glass, Google's response is, don't worry, Glass users will self-police. We'll tell them how." In other words, there are no systematic safeguards against abuse coming from within Glass, and law and policy are too far behind the times to do any good. Frankly, this makes me nervous, unquote. But maybe Google is onto something. Consider this. Wouldn't it be nice if our society did a better, more effective job of nurturing the non-tech elements, such as instilling the basic norms of etiquette, courtesy, and civility, so that they work with equal virtue in both the real and the digital worlds? Furthermore, wouldn't it be grand if we could do it organically, that is, by ourselves and for ourselves, rather than force the need to have it artificially imposed by policy or law? Perhaps our society has reached a watershed moment in the course of time with respect to this matter. Though we've been brought to this point by the endless procession of new technologies, it's really still about us as people, or rather, our collective self, and whether or not we care enough to take an active role in what will happen with our humanity moving forward. So, is there a happy middle ground between being a glass hole and a glass knot? Here's one commenter's take on it. Quote, "I don't see how Google Glasses can be a social success without being rude. Unless you're sitting in bed by yourself, any interaction with other people will be odd. To give a better example, hands-free phones. I can't stand seeing the people who walk around grocery stores or in businesses talking on those things. You don't know if they are crazy or just rude. The thought of such a thing having a camera is just more awkward. You're not supposed to use them while driving. You don't want to be walking down the street wearing them, or in a business. When you're at home, you're just going to be rude wearing them around your family. If your family is talking to you, they will wonder if you're even listening or paying attention," unquote. Whether or not you agree with this assessment of Google Glass, isn't it refreshing to see that social etiquette has found its way into the heart of the discussion? As another comment pointed out, quote, "Digital happiness can make one's day happy, but being unable to keep your netiquette can ruin another's life," unquote. Nothing blurs the value of technology more than a failure to use etiquette.